Baseline, Byron Pickney. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. Will be Red Lions possession. Inbound pass to Fabian Ruiz. He's bringing the ball up court for a Red Line matched up against Ben Natal. Out of the net, Ben Real. He brings the ball up court for the Central Panthers, coming off a state title run last year, and they started off hot with a 2-0 record. This Red Lion team as well, coached by Steve Schmel, is just as hot. Doug Lair's shot misses, and a scramble for the ball. Fouled on the play. That was Owen Flay. He's going to head to the charity stripe. Hello? Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it now. What's that? Yeah, any issues there? How's that? Oh, we're underway here. Yeah, we're under 6 minutes. Okay. A tied up game here, 4-4. Timeout called on the court by head coach Jeff Koch. Hello? Okay. Okay. Yep. Let's try it now, man. Do you have any issue? Okay, yeah, I don't.
Tell you when he's going to be here?
Yeah, he should. I think he's pulling it now. Coming off the Central timeout, it'll be Central's possession. Ryan Brown, they give to Doug Lair. All knotted up here tonight with just under 5.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. 3-point attempt by Ben Natal. There's Ben Rill under the net for the rebound and the put-in. Ben Rill's first points tonight. The Bens here for Central, both 1,000-point scorers. Ben Natal, some D1 offers to Leola in Maryland, along with Colgate. Ben Rill, another hot prospect as well, has multiple Division II offers. Ball rolls out of bounds. It will be Central's possession. 5:01 remaining. As Doug Lair brings the ball up court. Ben Rill with a big three there for Ben Rill. Gives Ben Rill 5 points and extends Central's lead to 9-4 right now with just over 4.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter from Red Lion Area High School Gymnasium. The pass and the put-in by Jason Linden. Linden's first bucket tonight. Ben Natal baseline jumper, sinks it. Ben Natal with 4 points. As it's Red Lions possession, Central with the lead 11-6. And a pass and the put in by Ogrechek. 4 points. There's 3-point shot. And a scramble for the ball baseline. Jump ball called with 3:31 remaining. It'll be Red Lions. For Central. Pinckney with the ball. R.J. Jackson in down to JoJo Woodard. Shot short. Pinckney there to clean it up, and the put in by Byron Pinckney. Pinckney's first points in tonight's contest. .245 remaining the opening quarter.
I got this. Hey fans, we are back for the first quarter. We had a little bit of difficulty to start this game. As we said, this is a double broadcast. We have another game going over at West Shore versus York Suburban. So we got all that situated, and we're back ready to roll. This game started a little bit early.
It did, yeah. They kind of caught us off guard a little bit. The JV game wrapped up early. Let's go through some keys to winning tonight for Central. Play fast, create turnovers, pass the ball, run the offense, and control the boards for Central. For Red Lion, talk on defense and limit turnovers. Play at your own pace, box out, and work the clock are keys to the game for both Central and Red Lion as a foul's called on the court. It's going to send number 23, Fabian Rodriguez, to the charity stripe.
And Fabian's been playing some really good basketball for Red Lion this year. Got some quality minutes last year as a sophomore, this year as a junior, doing very well for the Lions.
Yes, one of our players to watch for Red Lion, along with Cade Shepard, Octavius Thompson, and Chase Ruck. For Central, we mentioned the Bens earlier. Ben Real, 1,000-point scorer. Ben Natal, another 1,000-point scorer. Byron Pinckney and R.J. Jackson, players to watch.
And we'll go over our slides here at the end of this quarter. Doug Lair, kick out to Saxon Sukanik.
Sukanik in for the first time this season.
Saxon was a pickup last week. He didn't start the regular season with the Panthers, but now he is there.
He's going to be there all season.
Absolutely. And Ogrechek's having a great season so far, averaging 24 points per game. Really tough basketball player. Well, guarded right now against R.B. Brown.
The Red Lions averaging 64 points, only giving up 43 points, which are first in the YIAA for Red Lion. Central Yorks averaging 81 points and giving up 54 points as Ryan Brown brings the ball up court. And the put in by Ryan Brown, his first points in tonight's game.
And you see Central York in that full court trap, and that's going to give a lot of teams a lot of problems. And right there, Kay Shepard, number 5 for Red Line, gets called with a 5-second call. Want to tell the fans also look at our
baseline, the towel.
Also, remind the fans, go ahead and look at our other stream that we're doing live right now, and that is over at West York versus York Suburban, the girls' game.
A double header of sorts.
Double header.
Shooting Stars.
Got our guy Marcellus Gottwald over there, and also Warren Gooding,
Warren
Hall of
Gooding,
Fame coach in York County here in Pennsylvania, really.
Natal makes his first of 2 free throws. Two for 2 from the charity stripe for Ben Natal gives Ben 6 points. And Central with the lead 17-9 with just over 90 seconds here in the opening quarter as Isaiah Ogrechek with the ball.
And he's a star player for this Red Line team.
Well, you mentioned it earlier, dude, averaging 24 points per game.
And can pass the ball. Ben Natal in transition. Swing pass out to Doug Lair.
Doug Lair maintains possession of the ball. There's Natal beyond the arc and a big 3 for Ben Natal. Ben Natal starting to get warmed up with 9 points.
And that's a quick foul on Ben Natal on number 1 Ben Natal on number 13, sending him to the line.
Another big matchup to take a look at tonight. 6'4" Chase Ruck facing off against the 6'7" Ben Rill. Battle of the bigs. Something to keep an eye on as this game progresses here tonight. As Owen Flay at the charity stripe sinks his first shot.
To give a big shout out to our guy Chaz Gottwald. He is on the scoreboard for us, helping keeping everything updated.
He helped set up here. He had practice himself and came up here and
doing some double duties a day.
Yes.
And he's a Red Line student as well. Plays on the basketball team, freshman team. Keep an eye out for
who he's pulling for tonight.
Absolutely. Keep an eye out for him.
Ben Rill off the iron. Octavius Thompson to give to Owen Flay, sophomore guard for Red Lion. Under a minute remaining here in the opening quarter. Flay kicks it out to Ogrechek.
And Coach Schimmel for Red Line does a great job of getting the best out of his players, man. They're always ready to play. They know coming in here that, Central's going to press, and they're really matching that press very well and still getting some buckets.
And a jump ball called. 34.7 seconds remaining. My daughter's over at the Dallastown and York High game. Hope to get some scoring updates from that game. That's a 7:30 tip over at Dallastown tonight as the battle of the Cats, Bearcats and Wildcats. Pinckney for 3 and sinks it, a big 3.
It's a nice knockdown.
Yes. And Byron Pinckney earlier this year, one of our co-players of the game, along with Ryan Brown.
Absolutely. Red Line brings the ball down the court. About 5 seconds to go on the clock here. They're looking for something. Octavius
Thompson with a steal. Pinckney now under a minute. Oh, and a big dunk.
They may have been after the buzzer.
We're waiting word. And it looks like they're counting that. A buzzer beater dunk by Byron Pinckney. And what a way to end the first quarter, much to the dismay of the Red Lion coaching staff. But we've arrived at the end of the first quarter with your score: Central York 25, Red Lion 11. And Central York, they've come out on fire right now. Of course, looking at leading scores, Ben Natal with 9 points, leads all scores tonight, followed by Byron Pinckney, who has 7 points for Central York. For Red Lion, it's a two-way tie between Isaiah Ogerchek with 4 points and Owen Flay with 4 points. It's been an interesting first quarter. Central likes to kind of open up with a running gun style offense. Kind of play a little bit we saw a little bit of that trap defense that they had earlier. And it's made for an entertaining first quarter and a big lead right now for Central York. I mentioned earlier, Central York's only third game of the season. Red Lion already has 6 games underneath them, their belt. And we are moments away from the start of the second quarter. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's game. You can see our sponsors at the bottom portion of the TV screen as you're tuned in tonight. OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of Dover, your Medicare solutions. We'll get back to our sponsors as we just started the second quarter here. Red Lion with the possession. Ogerchek, baseline. Nowhere there to take a shot. The kick out to Flay. A rebound by Pinckney as Doug Lair gives it to Ben Natal. Nice move to the net by Ben Natal. Ben Natal in double digits already with 11 points. Ben Natal looking smooth early on in this game, Dew.
Absolutely. He's getting his footing right early in the first half. And that's the matchup right there. That's their go-to guy, Isaiah Ogerchek, guarded by R.B. Brown.
Yeah, just a sophomore for the Red Lion.
Had an awesome year last year. And he's like number 8 on our Sports Shooting Stars power players. Can never count Red Lion out. They're a very tough
not
team.
At all. A 6-0 team, well coached. Lost possession of will be Central's ball. And for fans that are tuned in, Central York only has 7 home games. It's hard to believe they're going to be on the road, and I'll tell you, their schedule looks rather daunting. A lot of big-time schools out of the Philadelphia region. They also have a rematch with Parkland.
Yeah, that'd be a nice rematch. Newman Goretti this year, Father Judge, Upper St. Clair, Ben Natal for another 3.
Ben Natal.
And that's from the exact same spot, so he has his sweet spot so far in this game. Lighting
it up, Ben Natal with 14 points. Ogerchek drives to the basket. Nice pass.
Short on the 3, rebound. And we're off to the races.
Some great defense, rebounding. Nice feed to Byron Pinckney. And right now, I would say Central having their way with Red Lion with 6:13 and a timeout called on the hardwood. Your score, Central York 32, Red Lion 11. And you know, we're coming up on the holiday season, and there'll be some holiday tournaments as well. And from what I understand, Central will be at Cumberland Valley for a holiday tournament?
Yeah, that's what I saw as well at Cumberland Valley. And we can talk about some of them offensive players to watch there, Todd.
Do it.
As we can see it right here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not offensive player to watch, but keys to winning.
Yeah, we talked earlier for Central York, play fast, create turnovers, pass the ball, run the offense, control the board. They're doing a good job so far of controlling the boards. For Red Line, talk on defense, limit turnovers. Play at your own pace, box out, and work the clock.
And let's get into a little bit of the team stats here, Todd.
Yeah, let's look at it here. Central York averaging 81 points, giving up 54 points. That average of 81 points, number 1 in the YAIAA. They average 4 players in double digits. The return of senior Saxton Sukanik, 3rd YAIAA game of the season. For Red Lion, they're first in the YAIAA, giving up only 43 points. Let's talk. We mentioned about the sophomore sensation, Isaiah Ogerchek, averaging 24 points. And the battle of the bigs, Joe
Rush versus Ben Natal. Ben Real.
The easy put in.
Great timeout from
Jason
Coach
Linden.
Schemmel. Got his guys together and got an easy bucket out of that Central York press.
And they need more of that if they want to claw their way back into this game. Down low in the post to Ben Rill.
That's going to be an and one, I believe, Todd.
And an and one. Ben Rill sent to the charity stripe.
Great move.
.541 remaining before halftime. Central York with the lead, 34-13. As Doug Lair now brings the ball up court for Central York. Just a sophomore, Doug Lair.
It shows what? Oh yeah, it's not going to go live until 7:15.
Central maintains possession. Ryan Brown looking for the inbound pass to Doug Lair. 3-point shot off the iron. Red Lions possession. Clock stops, 5:26. Cade Shepard brings the ball up court for Red Lion.
Open three. Short.
Just off the mark there is Ben Natal with a rebound. Gives to Ryan Brown down low. There for the tip in. Ben Natal. 16 points for Ben Natal. .502 remaining before halftime. Great defense. There's Ben Natal to give to Ryan Brown. Fouled going to the net. Ryan Brown. Now we'll head to the charity stripe.
And that's the basis of that Central York defense. They want to get some points in transition, get some turnovers, and run the floor. And right now they're doing exactly what they want to do here in the first half. But I always say you can never count out Red Lion. Red Lion's well coached, have really good basketball players on their team, so they can always get right back into the game with ease.
Yeah, exactly. And an impressive start for Central York as Ryan Brown sinks his first of 2 shots. 4:50 remaining. It's been all Central here in the first half. 37-13 over Red Lion. Both teams, it's a battle of undefeated teams. Come in here undefeated. Red Lion with the 6-0 record. Central 2-0.
Yeah, we know both these teams seen each other 4 times last year. It was action-packed, a thriller each game. Red Lion did a great job knocking Central York out of district contention for the championship.
And then they met in the state run, and of course we know what happened in the state run. But yeah, it's really a budding rivalry between these two schools' basketball programs.
And tonight they're asking a lot from Isaiah Ogrechek. He's doing a great job bringing the ball up the court, playing really good defense, and also facilitating the offense. So he's going to be tired here. You know, when it's time for him to take a break, I can tell him he's going to sit down and take a little breather. He's so tough. There it is, another bucket from Isaiah.
Ogrechek with a bucket. Gives Isaiah 6 points. Nice drive to the bucket by Jackson. Shot missed, rebound by Rill. And kind of using his 6'7" frame down low. Matched up.
That's big on big. Big on big right there, Todd.
Yeah, we talked about it. Chase Ruck, 6'4". Ben Rill listed at 6'7". Big matchup to keep an eye on down low in the post.
Isaiah Overcheck open. Such a excellent shooter, Isaiah Overcheck, man. He plays such a sound game. When he's open, he knocks down the shot, knows when to shoot, and also can pass the ball with ease, man. So it's a really nice to see Isaiah out there manning the ship for Redline.
Van Riel
at the elbow.
Rebound by Redline.
Nice pump fake. Kick out.
Kick out to Ogerchek. In and out of the bucket as Ryan Brown brings the ball up court. For Central, Ryan Brown with 5 points. Kick out to Ryan Jackson and sinks it. Big three.
One thing
his first points tonight, and you get a lot of players contributing to the Central lead tonight. Pretty impressive.
4 players average double digits for Central York.
Well, they're well on their way tonight. Nice move by Ogerchek.
And Ogerchek just took it right to him.
8 points for Isaiah Ogerchek. JoJo Woodard down low. Penn College commit. As JoJo Woodard's heading to the free throw line.
Just got an update from Marcellus Gott. Well, Redline Girls 15, Central York 15. I want to tell the fans continues to give us the updates around the league. We'll mention those.
A lot of action. It's Tuesday night, and then, of course, we know Friday night action.
Redline in transition.
And a turnover there by Redline. I want to remind the fans, we'll be back on the air this Friday for another game.
Yeah, Dallastown versus Central York Girls. Should be a really good matchup.
Yes.
Featuring the defending YAIAA champ.
Back-to-back county champs, Dallastown.
3-time champs, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, should I say three-peat? I stand corrected as Ben Natal's shot rolls in.
Ben Natal's really starting to force his way in this game here. Overcheck with the ball. Nice
down
bounce
low.
Pass.
Nice move.
Joe Rush. What a quick bucket.
Yeah, Ruck for his first points tonight. Pinckney down low. Albright commit. A little miscommunication there. Lost possession of the ball. Redline will gain possession when 1:50 remaining.
And Redline is looking to get a bucket here. Every turnover that Central York has, they have to benefit and work on that opportunity.
And off Doug Lair's sneakers, rolls out of bounds. Redline still maintains possession. Cade Shepard with the ball. Matched up with Ben Natal.
And that's a quick foul on Ben Natal.
Yeah, that's his third foul.
Third foul in the first half.
Foul, yeah, in the first half.
He's been very aggressive on offense, but he's also been aggressive on defense. So,
and he's going to take a seat right now. I would imagine we may not see him for the remainder of the first half here.
Yes. Overcheck guard against Saxon Sucanic.
Yeah, the UConn commit to play football.
Still looking for Saxon to get in basketball shape. I'm pretty sure he's in football shape still.
No doubt.
Great pass.
Some nice pass there. And a
great ball movement.
Three by Cade Shepard, his first points. And a big one, big three by Cade Shepard. Pinckney thought about it. Ryan Brown now with the ball, drives to the net. Nice move to the net by Ryan Brown.
Nice up and under.
Gives Brown 7 points. Oh, steal by Ryan Brown. He's all alone. An easy put in for Ryan Brown. 9 points for Ryan Brown. Central York 49, Redline 22. The waning seconds here in the second quarter. Ogrechek with the ball. Matched up on Ryan Jackson.
Starting to cook a little bit. About 15 seconds to go. And I think there was a 5-second call there, Todd.
5-second call, correct, dude. And now Central York with the possession. 15.6 seconds remaining.
And they're looking for a good shot here.
They're keeping their foot on the pedal here offensively, Central York.
That would be the smart move. Redline is a team that can play from being down, so you want to keep your foot on the gas.
Doug Lair now with the possession. And it looks as if they'll maintain for the final possession here before halftime. Lair
Doug
drives
Lair
with
the
the
drive.
And the
Easy.
put in by Doug Lair as the buzzer sounds. And we've arrived at halftime with your score. Central York 51, Redline 22. In a game that's been, well, Central York has dominated the first half. Your leading scorers for Central York, Ben Natal leads all scores with 18, followed by a two-way tie with Ryan Brown with 9 points, along with Byron Pickney's 9 points. For Redline, your leading scorer, Isaiah Ogrechek with 8 points, and two-way tie for second with Owen Flay with 4 points, and Jasek Linden with 4 points. It all adds up right now to a Central York lead. Again, 51-22 over Red Lion, as the Red Lion cheerleaders have made their way out into the hardwood. It would be a good time to maybe mention our sponsors. I talked earlier, and then the game kind of broke up the sponsor announcement.
Absolutely.
But let's start from the top to bottom. OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of Dover, Your Medicare Solutions, YMCA, Piccolo's Friendly Movers, Fairview Early Learning Center, Basil Insurance with our good friend Greg Basil, Gamlet, BLM Construction and Remodeling with Brian Singer, State Farm with Josh Grove, Vertical Raise, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, Wise Printing, S3 Performance with John Turpak and Ron Johnson, and Chick-fil-A of East York. Also, York Elite AAU Basketball with Jeremy Overlander, all season-long sponsors for Sports Shooting Stars. We wouldn't be able to do it without you, and we thank you, the sponsors, along with the fans that are tuned in to our YouTube page, Sports Shooting Stars. And
absolutely, you also want to give a shout out to one of our new sponsors this year, and that's the Pennsylvania Army National Guard. You can sign up and go to college tuition free. They look at some of their opportunities they have on their website, as we have a slide up that you can kind of check that out. We know a lot of the student athletes are looking to do something outside of school once they graduate, get into the Army, get into any type of the military. You have great benefits, and it'll be a plus.
And with the cost of tuition, it may be a great option for some men and boys and girls as well that are interested.
And we'll be back here in a few minutes. We're going to go ahead and have our halftime.
Sports Shooting Stars sincerely thank our fans, partners, and sponsors for their commitment and support to our program in high school athletics. Sports Shooting Stars, we bring the game to you.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Good, man. How you doing? Good to see you. You're rocking that RL, huh?
Welcome back, sports fans. Todd Edwards here, and we are moments away from the start of the third quarter. And it's been a first half dominating by Central York, 51-22. As we talked about heading into the halftime, we'll see now what kind of adjustments Red Lion makes coming out of the locker room. They'll need to make some adjustments here if they want to bounce back into this game.
Absolutely.
As Central now will be moving right to left on your TV screen. Ben Natal checks back in. Ryan Brown for three.
Nice swing pass. It's a little short on that three. Isaiah Overcheck bringing the ball up the court, leading Red Line with scoring in the first half.
Yeah. Big three. That was Cade Shepard with his second three-pointer tonight.
Big shot by Cade.
A junior guard. And they're going to need those type of shots to inch their way back into this. Ben real down low.
Yeah, it's one play at a time right now for Red Line. They want to get something good.
Travel called on. You don't see that often by junior Ryan Brown. 7:13, clock stops. Red Line possession.
Also want to let the fans know, check out our other stream at West York versus York Suburban going on right now. Go to Sports Shooting Stars. You can watch that stream as well. The girls, York Suburban, the district champs, 5-0 versus West York, 4-1. Getting scrappy.
Ben Natal brings the ball up court. Ben Natal for three. And
he's been hot.
Wow, he has.
He's been hot so far. I believe that's his fourth three.
Yeah, 21 points. And there's Cade Shepard with a bucket.
And that's back-to-back bucket for Cade Shepard.
Yeah, 8 points for Cade Shepard tonight.
Good defense. St. York has to keep up that aggression and that intensity that they had in the first half.
You sometimes wonder, going into the locker room at halftime, if it maybe slows a little bit of their momentum down. At least Central, who was on fire early, but nice pass by Pinckney to Ben Rill.
And you see Central York in that full court press. They're looking to get a turnover there.
And we've been seeing more of that this year from them.
Yes.
Saw that in games against York High and Spring Grove last Friday.
Overcheck with the ball. Dancing a little bit.
Yeah, matched up on Ben Natal. What a great matchup there.
Now on Ben Rill, looks for the three. Solid. Rebound goes out to R.B. Brown.
And Central clearly out-rebounding Red Lion here. Ben Natal for three.
Ben Natal.
24 points. And speaking of 3 points, Cade Shepard.
Let's give Cade some love too. He's on fire as well.
Is he? Unofficially 11 points from Cade Shepard as a timeout's called on the hardwood with 5:01 remaining. It's Central York 59, Red Lion 30. Central York with a 29-point lead. Still plenty of time for Red Lion to bounce back. As you mentioned, for fans that maybe want to split screen it tonight, hey, you can watch our girls game. West York hosting York Suburban. And a big week for our girls broadcast, because then this Friday we're going to head just not too far down from here, maybe a long throw away from Red Lion at Dallastown. They'll play host to Central York Lady Panthers. Big Division I matchup.
Yeah.
Camille McCaskill, we know from Central.
Her sister Olivia
McCaskill.
And they also have a transfer from New Oxford. I believe her name is Jaden Edwards.
Edwards, yes.
So she's a transfer as well. And
Rebert, I believe there's a player by the name of Rebert as well for Central. Of course, Dallastown, they're loaded. Ava Jameson.
Praise Matthews.
Harper Puff. Alana Dow. Yeah, it'll be a great matchup Friday. Tune in to Sports Shooting Stars and continue to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube page, Sports Shooting Stars. 4:38
Coming into the game is Octavius Thompson, the football player. Battled through some injuries this year.
A junior forward for Redline. Pinckney.
That's a tough shot.
And a steal by Ryan Brown. The 3-on-1 down low. Ben Rill and the and one.
And that creates an and one situation.
11 points for Ben Rill. He's hit double digits. You mentioned earlier, this team's averaging 4 players in double digits. Yep. And right now, Ben Rill with 11. Byron Pinckney knocking on the door with 9 points.
Still
Ryan Brown at 9, and still plenty of time. Yep. 4:10 remaining. There's a clock stoppage. Rill to the charity stripe.
Still early in the season, but Ryan Brown is averaging 4 steals per game so far in 3 games. Has a very tough matchup against Isaiah Ogrechek. And they was looking for a steal there. Didn't happen. Nice shot.
Shepard sinks it.
Cade's starting to heat up. That's just a tough move. And they're going to call a travel against Ben Natal.
Yeah, 13 points for Cade Shepard. Leads all Red Lion scorers. You know, this is the 3rd game I've seen of Central York, and, you know, they lost Greg Gittinger, who's playing college ball at Loyola, but this team, it just seems like it's clicking here, dude, with just 3 games in.
Yeah, so far they're doing a really good job. Rebound by Byron Pinckney, pushes the ball down the court.
Nice spin move by Natal to the net and the bucket. 26 points for Ben Natal, who's just on fire tonight.
Yeah, he's hot.
Incredible performance. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Redline drives. And that's another foul against Ben Natal. That's going to give him 4.
Something to keep an eye on.
Yes. Got to remind the fans, 5 fouls at the high school level, and
you're out.
You're out the game. So,
like in baseball, 3 strikes and you're out. Well, here in basketball, it's 5 fouls and you're out. As Owen Flay will head to the charity stripe. Owen has 4 points in tonight's game.
And Owen's been pretty solid so far in this game, doing a great job of bringing the ball down the court and getting to the bucket.
Sophomore guard makes his first shot. 2:42 remain. And some substitutions for Central York. JoJo Woodard coming in along with Saxton Sukanik. Of course, this Friday, Central will host Dallastown. A rare home game for Central boys this Friday.
And there's games all across the league today. So go to our YouTube chat and let us know what games and the scores. And we'll mention it live on the air.
Yeah, Tuesday nights and Friday nights tend to be big nights in high school basketball, and no different than tonight. I mean, it's been a big night of action across the YAIAA. As we mentioned, Sports Shooting Stars not broadcasting 1 but 2 broadcasts tonight. Saxton Sukanik. Baseline, Doug Lair.
It's a tough shot. Good defense from Redline.
Owen Flay. The give to Octavius Thompson.
That's a big body going through the middle there.
Yeah, no doubt. Linebacker style. As you see in the Red Lion Zoo crew there, looks like the student section, a blackout Central York jersey night tonight. They're seated behind the Central York bench. Here's Ryan Brown for 3 and sinks it. Well, Ryan Brown now with 12 points.
Want to give a big shout out to Kyle Masser, the athletic director here at Redline. Always accommodating.
Always welcomes us with open arms. I happened to see him pregame. Does a fantastic job. The athletic director here at Redline, Kyle Masser. Tip of the hat to him. Whether it's a football broadcast or a basketball broadcast.
Deep in the post.
Saxton Sukanik's shot misses. Under a minute remaining.
And as we said again, Saxton has to kind of wear off that little bit of rust he has from the football season. This is his first game back. He'll wear that off a little bit. Ogrechek with the drive. No, I mean Frey with the drive.
Ryan Brown for 3 off the iron. Scramble for the ball. Brown with it. Baseline. There's JoJo Woodard for the put in. Woodard with 3 points tonight. Mentioned earlier, Penn College commit.
That's a tough move. And just like that, Redline's not wasting any time. I mean, Central scores, and Redline's bringing the ball right down the court and pushing it.
Ogrechek to the charity stripe. Mentioned earlier, Isaiah with 8 points. Cade Shepard, his teammate, has 13 points as Isaiah sinks his first of 2 shots. Two for 2 from the charity stripe for Isaiah, and that gives him double digits tonight.
Yep.
10 points. As Doug Lair brings the ball up court, which I would assume would be the final possession here of the third quarter. Deep 3 by Ryan Brown, in and out of the bucket. As the clock ticks down to 0, the end of the third quarter with your score, Central 69, Redline 36.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones. Sports Shooting Stars, we bring the game to you.
Welcome back, sports fans. The start of the fourth and final quarter, or at least the regulation portion of the game. The final 8 minutes. Isaiah Ogrechek with the ball. His shot makes it.
Just a silky smooth game from Isaiah Ogrechek.
12 points for Isaiah.
He's below his average right now, but the game still has a lot of minutes left, so he should get back up there.
First points for Gavino Grove, getting some playing time now. With Central with the lead 71-38. Big 3 by Cade Shepard.
No, I believe that was number 13 there, Todd.
Oh, I stand corrected. Owen Frey?
Owen Frey, yep. And Redline's looking to go on a run. Rebound by Pinckney.
Byron Pinckney brings the ball up court. Under 7 minutes remaining.
Ben Natal with the ball, just gets to the bucket.
Nice move to the bucket by Ben Natal. 28 points for Ben Natal tonight.
His teammate Ben Rill had 30 points against Spring Grove. Looks like Ben Natal's trying to tie that matchup.
The bucket.
And that's a nice shot by Joe Rush.
Yeah. 4 points for Ruck as Ben Natal baseline. Nice move to the net.
And he's just making his presence felt. He's right now probably unstoppable on the court, and he knows it.
30 points for Ben Natal, and he's feeling it right now. And a turnover.
And they're running.
Give to Byron Pinckney. Slam time for Byron Pinckney.
Byron Pinckney using that 6'4" long frame to get up there and get a dunk here at Redline. I know the videographers like to see stuff like that. Also want to mention in the game is number 2, Kyler Landis. Only a sophomore getting some valuable time.
Yeah, Kyler Landis. We may even see Alex Dotson and Savion Venable, the lone freshman on this team, as this game progresses for Central.
Tough take. Sax Buchanan with the ball.
JoJo Woodard. You know, when you get a lead like this for Central, it's rather important to get some of your reserve players and allow them to get some playing time, as the running clock is now in effect as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this was a fast-paced game, as you said, Todd. This game may be done in an hour.
It could.
Great take.
Yeah, I'm looking at the point total for Redline. Cade Shepard, 16 points, leads all scorers for Redline, followed by Isaiah Ogerchek with 12 points. As Jacek Linden, the charity stripe. Linden with 5 points. He'll have another opportunity. 4:50 remaining. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe for Linden. 6 points for the junior. Ryan Jackson gives to Kyler Landis. JoJo Woodard in there. Saxton Zucanic and Gavino Grove. Nice move by Saxton Zucanic.
And that's what they want to do.
Saxton's first bucket of the season.
Yeah, that's what they want to do. They want to get Saxton involved in the offense a little bit.
Nice move to the bucket by Ogerchek.
Another tough take.
Saxton Zucanic down low. And Alex Dotson checking in now for Central, number 3. Your score, Central York 79, Redline 47.
Nice soft touch.
Ogerchek with the bucket.
And doesn't matter the score. Isaiah's not going to give up. He's going to keep trying to get his team back into the game.
Yeah, 16 points now for Isaiah Ogerchek. Matches his teammate Cade Shepard with 16 points.
Very balanced.
A 30-point lead right now for Central, 79-49. Nice move by Saxton Zucanic.
It was very close to a 3-second call. Good job, he got the ball up. Ogerchek starting to feel it. We know Ogerchek as being a shooter, but he's very underrated as a passer as well. Great passer.
In and out of the hands of Zucanic. Turnover. Redline now with the possession. And some reserves are now in for Redline as we are under the 3-minute mark. Nice move to the net. Logan Thomason.
Very nifty
senior
move.
guard with his first points.
Very nifty move.
Ogerchek. Looks like Alex Dotson called on the foul with 2:17 and counting. Final quarter of regulation. Your score, Central York 81, Redline 51. Deep 3 off the iron. Woodard comes up with it. JoJo Woodard. Foul on the play. He'll go to the charity stripe. JoJo Woodard with 3 points, looking to add to his point total.
And it looks like Redline also has emptied their have their reserves on the court now as their starters sit.
And get ready, of course, Redline, they're going to travel to York High Friday. We mentioned it earlier. Central will host Dallastown Friday night. Of course, we'll have the Central at Dallastown girls game. Saxon Sukanik there for a rebound. There's Cade Shepard. Who else for Redline with the three?
Lighting it up, man. Know his family as well. Very nice family.
Okay, 19 points for Cade Shepard, and a lot of those points via the three. Raining threes for Cade Shepard tonight.
Yeah, he's
great
hitting.
Performance by Cade Shepard tonight for Redline.
Absolutely.
Clock continues to tick as we approach the 1 minute mark here in regulation.
Like you said again, a very fast, rapid moving game, man.
You may have missed it.
Yeah, this game went really quick.
Or you may have been in the office a little late. Maybe you wanted to come out and catch the game. Well,
this may have been one of our quickest games we ever filmed for football. I mean, for basketball,
no
with
doubt about
being
it.
less than an hour, and this game's going to be over. We're going to encourage the fans right after this game. We have another stream that's going on right now at West York, York Suburban versus West York girls.
Sukanik down low. The scramble for the ball.
Right now, they're just kind of working the ball around a little bit.
Maybe playing a little keep away right now. You have a comfortable lead. Redline will fall to 6-1.
Keep it classy.
And Central will move to 3-0 on the season. As we mentioned, Redline will travel to York High this Friday as the final seconds tick off the clock. And Central will walk out of the Lions' Den here with a big win. As we mentioned, Central will move to 3-0. Redline falls to 6-1, and tell you what, we could probably make our way down. And I think off the top of the head, I think you and I both know maybe a player of the game for Central.
Yeah, absolutely. Ben Natal really put on a great show, especially in the first half. Big time buckets. I believe he had about 24 points in the first half.
Well, yeah, and he finishes with 30 points in total. A great performance by Ben Natal tonight. Just lit it up, and he was on fire. And I'll go out and saying he's our player of the game tonight, Ben Natal.
And we have new shirts as well. We want to go ahead and mention that. Got our shirts from Vertical Raise, one of our sponsors. They do a lot of fundraising, but they also have an apparel shop. They do a great job with the shirts, man, so it's excellent. Big shout out to Vertical Raise. If you're looking to raise any funds for any event, sports or otherwise, please look them up. They're located right there in Hanover. They do a lot of stuff around the county. They've been hooking us up for the last 3 years, so big shout out to them. Make sure you check out Vertical Raise. We have new shirts tonight, and we'll be giving those away.
Nice. And I have an update from Dallastown. York High 14, Dallastown 4 early in that game, but York High Bearcats are up over Dallastown 14-4. Thank you to my daughter, Lindsay, who's in attendance there watching the Wildcats. And probably will be a good time for us to maybe make our way down to the hardwood floor and speak to our player of the game, and I'm sure he'll have a few words to say.
Yeah, we'll go down there, and we'll go ahead and get...
Stars sincerely thank our fans, partners, and sponsors for their commitment and support to our program in high school athletics. Sports Shooting Stars, we bring the game to you.
Want to encourage everybody to stick with us. We'll be doing our player of the game interview with Ben Natal, who dropped 30 points tonight. And also want to tell the fans, go ahead and go over to our other live stream right now, girls game, York Suburban versus West York at West York. Should be a really good game. Going to try to make it over there as soon as we leave here. This game went by really fast, which is always good for us. But go ahead and tune in, and we'll be over there in West York momentarily. Let's shout out a couple of our other sponsors as well.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
Congratulations, man. Let's go out here and let's talk about this.
This is what it's all about.
Well, here's not much.
Attention all basketball players and parents. Do you want to give your son the chance to try out for one of the elite AAU teams in Central Pennsylvania? Sign up now for the York Elite AAU tryouts for the spring 2025 season. We're looking for talent in age groups 10, 11, 12, 13, 14U, 15U, and 16U.
I'm getting the cue now. Welcome back, sports fans. Todd Edwards making his way down here midcourt. I'm joined by the player of the game. He was really hot tonight. You know him. His name's Ben Natal. Ben, 30 points. Talk about this performance tonight. Both teams were undefeated. You came here on fire, and you really showed what you can do tonight.
Oh, you're good.
Right, yeah. Red Line always plays us hard, so we knew it was going to be a game from the jump. So going into this game, I mean, I just tried to do whatever I can that night to help my team out. And this night I had 30 points. It's not always going to be like that. But, yeah, we came out. We knew Red Line was going to play us hard, like I said. And we're not the same team as last year, so we want to come out and show them the new team that we are, and, we got the statement win.
Well, you got the statement win, and there's not much of a drop-off here. I mean, last Friday it was Ben Rill. He had 30 points. Tonight, 30 points from you. Who knows what will happen? Friday, you guys host Dallastown. Talk a little bit about that matchup as you return home for a rare home game this season.
Yeah, same thing. Going into another game, one game at a time. We treat every game like the state championship game. So we're just going to come out, play hard, and do our thing.
Well, you're doing that, and talk a little bit about the viewers. I mean, from last year to this year, as I said, there doesn't seem to be much of a drop-off. What's the philosophy under Coach Hope?
Yeah, we only lost 2 seniors last year, but we're not the same team. We're starting to have new character and new things that that makes us. So this year, our culture is to play hard and do all the little things. So this year, I think we're going to be just as good as last year, but just got to stay to what we do.
Well, I can believe it. I've seen 3 games, and Dew Jones joined us. Dew, your thoughts? I mean, we're talking to Ben Natal. He lit it up tonight. He was on fire. We may need to call him down a little bit.
Oh yeah,
here.
we have this new edit on our screen where we can actually put the fire on the screen when you're hot like that, man. I think he had 4 or 5 threes. How many did he have?
Unofficially, I think I had him at 4, but I mean, he was running with 30 points, and then of course you ran into some foul trouble there with 4 points. Talk about that. You get 5, but you ran into 4.
Yeah, I mean, just playing hard defense. I mean, fouls are going to come. I wouldn't want to have 4, but whatever I can do for the team, whether it's playing hard fouls, nothing easy. So.
Well, you got your money's worth pushing it to 4 tonight.
Well, I have one question for you before we let you get out of here. What's the biggest difference from this year and last year? It seems like this year the ball moves a lot faster. It's more full court press. So what's the difference between this year and last year?
Yeah, this year, we lost a lot of height, but in return, we're a lot of a faster team. So moving the ball faster, being faster on defense, I mean, that's the advantages that we have this year. So, being a new team, being a new squad, that's something that we have to, work on and use to our advantage.
Yeah, because you guys are getting a lot of points in transition on steals and in steals as well. But let me let you go and get back to your fan. But you are our player of the game. This is our new shirts too here, man.
You're rocking it. Oh yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah, let's get a picture.
If you could show the sponsors on the back there, too, real quickly. We'll take a couple pictures.
Show it off. Ben Natal, again, tonight's player of the game with 30 points. Pretty impressive there. There you go. Show it off.
All right, great
no
job.
stranger to being player of the game here, Ben Natal. Yep. He's done it before, and I've got a feeling he's going to continue to do it here.
Well, he's our number 1 player in our Sports Shooting Stars power rankings, man. So tonight he showed why he's that number 1 player, man. So keep it going, man. Celebrate with your family, man. See you soon.
Congratulations, Ben Natal.
Great job.
30 points tonight, and a big win tonight for Central. Ben Natal, 30 points. A great broadcast.
Yeah.
And a big W tonight
no
for
doubt.
Central York.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. But it's not over yet. Go over to the West York versus York Suburban live stream that we have going on right now. That game should be in about the second, maybe third quarter, even halftime. But that game is still going on. We had a double broadcast tonight. Me and Todd is here. Marcellus and Warren Gooding.
Yep.
It's over at West York, and that's another great matchup that we're featuring. So we're going to get out of here, break things down, say hi to everybody, and don't forget, go over to the West York stream and go check that game out.
And join us this Friday as we'll have girls action. Central York visits Dallastown. Girls basketball Friday at Dallastown. Join us this Friday. Sports Shooting Stars, we bring the game
to you.
Oh, yeah.
Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.